Going to be an explosive game here. These two compositions have got to fight. Range is relatively limited, you know, on both sides, especially for this Kalista.
Thus far, as we're going to see, there's a bit of a cocoon. Lots of burst damage down to Vulcan. The headshot is out. Vulcan is down. FlyQuest. Whippo taking a lot of damage there, turned into a pincushion, but Busio immediately ready to follow it up with the cocoon, and Inspired is right behind him. Vulcan is down. FlyQuest, yeah, now Drake's still low, down to about 600. Secured by Blabber. C9 gonna get the objective for themselves. Vulcan goes for a handshake, but Busio goes for the repel. Now in a little bit of danger. Blabber flashing right back out. Sven wants the kill, and he's got it. Busio is squashed. Area. They're not going to contest for this objective. They know that C9's there first, and C9 take the Drake.
This time, though,
anytime soon. 45 seconds till the Herald. I would expect some kind of a battle for those, as Whippo, now with turret plates no longer a factor, will be able to easily secure first turret for the side of FlyQuest. Now, Blabber is waiting around in this pixel brush, but if he face checks Whippo, he doesn't know that FlyQuest has extra firepower nearby. They saw Inspired out of the fog there for a second, but Sven walks a little bit too close. The bugs are here, and there's no way out for the Kalista. Now FlyQuest is still ready to keep fighting as Blabber goes in for the Cataclysm. Inspired trying to get away. A beautiful hostile takeover over the top, and that sets it up perfect. FlyQuest are going to lose 3. A triple kill for Loki, and Vulcan just hit the perfect Renato.
And the R flash there from Vulcan. He gets the handshake, pulls them back in, snaps them together. Beautiful.
We're already back to live. Hold on. Busio immediately trying to repel defensively, but he's going to get squashed. Blabber smites him down like a jungle minion.
To do that, and the job is going to get harder for FlyQuest as time continues. Of course, they do still have always the playmaking, the potential to find that perfect Grag assault. Here they go.
There it is. Whippo with the flash body slam into the cast backwards. A little bit more damage gets it done. Whippo takes the kill. The pick onto Loki, the shutdown on the 3-0 away there. Big for FlyQuest, but C9 is going to use the Herald mid at the same time. Normally, the Cupcakes are a great defensive layer, but the Herald still gets past them. It won't do enough damage to secure the tier 1 turret. C9 setting up a potential death brush here in the line brush towards the bottom side river as Inspired goes back towards Busio, towards Whippo, who's still putting in the damage on the tier 1 in the bottom lane. Whippo will claim that structure, and now C9 is starting up the Drake, but they've only got 4 men alive. Loki does not have teleport when he respawns to try to participate here. Thanatos gonna get stunned up here at the very start. Inspired's gotta be a little bit careful, still looking to maybe try to steal away the Drake. Thanatos down to about 1/4 HP. Dragon still in control for the side of C9. They will secure it, but what about the rest of the fight? Inspired gets away, but Quad's got the kill on the Vulcan. Blabber goes over the wall and takes Inspired out. Blabber now still on the run, but the ace in the hole guarantees he's not going far. Whippo with a beautiful explosive cast to stop the escape for Thanatos and Sven. Cassante and Kalista might be tough, but it's hard to get away from one of these. A perfect all out through the wall from Thanatos to make sure that he takes Quad with him. He's into it, and we're into another fight. Sven takes Whippo down straight out of the replay, but now Blabber is also dead. Sven the next to die. FlyQuest hitting back hard as Thanatos is
because Vulcan is here. He's spotting this, but Blabber is so far away, it's just gone. There's no chance of a fight. There's all the Caitlyn traps in a line, blocking them out. FlyQuest
to enter when he wants to. Whippo currently being zoned away by C9 as Vulcan makes the engage after the Gragas. Whippo is caught. He's down. The hostile takeover flies out and doesn't get a lot. C9 has lost half HP on their top laner. FlyQuest gonna DPS the Drake. Inspired has to jump away, and he claims the Drake.
Not only is it burst damage for the champions, but look at these levels. Baron. Look at the level differences.
Yeah, they've got a lot of extra adaptive force and EXP. FlyQuest on the approach. C9, they've got the Baron down to 10,000, but that's not low enough, not at all. Inspired fires off a couple of rockets. Whippo into the back line. Sven's only got 200 HP remaining. He tries to pull Vulcan back to help him. Whippo gonna be the target now for C9. They assassinate the big man. But what about the rest of the fight? Health bars on C9 are injured, but FlyQuest are in a 4v5.
Yeah, they're going to be able to turn their sights towards this top tower as Ven pushes the wave. That thing's going to drop. FlyQuest don't really have a response because without the Gragas, they don't have a front line. That play is everything. That is a gambit. They sent it on trying to assassinate that Kalista. All in, trying to knock him in. They didn't quite have the burst damage, even with the Kha'Zix there. And so Cloud9 were able to get the top tower, were able to survive. FlyQuest still at least
If you want to go for the Drake, go for it. We'll take the Baron instead. This was not an option on the last Drake spawn, and now C9 is just going to start up the Baron yet again. The DPS isn't particularly fast, but they've got it down to about 10,000 once more. C9,
spotted.
defensive positions. Bwipo right back where he was the previous attempt. Plenty of spears on the Baron right now. They got it down to about 6K. Redemption going to be summoned up. C9 going all in for the Baron right now. Looking to maybe try to secure this one. Quad with a laser over the wall. The Baron is secured by Sven and C9. Blabber is already down, and FlyQuest are looking for another angle. They've got a 5v4, and they want to use it for a punish.
And they were like, maybe this is the opportunity. We chase them down. We get more kills. Having Blabber down, it is not going to be quite that comeback, though. Not
Bonus
to that
gold of Baron is plus 1,500, 300 for every player, and they're only at plus 200 right now. Thanatos gonna find himself in the middle of a FlyQuest ambush. He wanted to go all out on Masu to try to get some sort of a counterattack angle, but he can't get it. Ace in the hole flies in over the top, but Blabber does a great job protecting Thanatos. Meanwhile, Bwipo thought he had an angle, but he gives it away for free. Play around.
You try and pick Cassante, Cassante picks you. They get the kill. He's alive, and now Cloud9 with the Baron buff. They will wipe these towers off the map.
And even with Masu flashing, so he couldn't take him over the wall, he was stuck in the middle of the team. It didn't matter. They didn't have the damage to get him. Blabber did flash in to try to get in range of Masu for a Cataclysm, couldn't get it. So that is another flash gone for C9, but they are really picking up a lot of gold now. It was 300 was all they got from the Baron. Now it is going to be up to 3K very shortly here. And FlyQuest just trying to wait for Bwipo to respawn.
For that, C9 can still afford to give away this next one if they want to trade it for the Baron or something of value elsewhere. Masu escaping from Blabber. The hostile takeover gets 0 value. Now Blabber's knocked back towards the team. A massive catch coming out from Bwipo. Inspired cutting off the escape route. Thanatos wants to go in as Inspired has to disengage. FlyQuest struggling to deal with a Cassante from the top lane, but they've got the damage. That's 2 kills. 2 big kills for FlyQuest. The next 20 seconds still. Drake will be claimed. No fight for FlyQuest. It's 3-3 on Drakes and FlyQuest. But yeah, you've got a 3-item AD carry. You've got a Kha'Zix. You've got a full AP Gragas. It looks like FlyQuest, off the back of Cloud9's overplay, are going to step up there next to Thanatos, but continue his journey towards the top lane as FlyQuest, with their 4-man squad, look to put the pressure onto the tier 2. Inspired just poking them with those rockets, those spike racks, as Masu takes 1 shot, but it doesn't matter. He'll clear out the tier 2 turret. FlyQuest will claim that one, now turn their attention back elsewhere.
Again, the siege for this comp is so good with all of the range tools that FlyQuest have to them. And Cloud9, it's all about the burst engage. Guardian Angel there for Blabber. They can choose their moment. They can full send with an extra life.
Chaos Storm has already been used by Quad. Tier 2 turret about to die to 1 more shot from the cannon minion. FlyQuest committing a few resources himself here on the front line as Bwipo is wrapping around the back, but he still doesn't have the explosive cast ready. Loki nearly killed by Inspired, but close isn't going to be good enough. Hostile takeover doesn't find a lot of anything. Blabber's looking to trap everybody, but he's already going to be knocked down. The Guardian Angel needs to bring him back. Thanatos making so much space. Bwipo has already absorbed the Spiraling Despair, but Inspired is down. Sven trying to get the kill back onto the Gragas as Thanatos will fall to Quad. It's 2 down on both sides. Jungler and top as FlyQuest maintain control over the bot side river.
There's no smite on the map, but Cloud9 just can't get in. It will be FlyQuest, Chemtexel!
4 in a row for FlyQuest in the Drake pit, but C9 now have to try to escape. More damage, but he won't find the opportunity to re-engage here just yet. Explosive cast knocks everybody on C9 around, but nobody's dead just yet. Hostile takeover flies into a whole lot of nothing as Thanatos is just eating free damage from Masu. Cassante is down! The gates have fallen, and C9 find themselves at the edge as FlyQuest take the Baron.
FlyQuest gets it
back on the map. The tier 3 turret will not even attempt to be defended by C9 as they know that is not the place to take a fight. Not 4v5, not in game 5.
Any magic left in this finals because FlyQuest want it to be theirs.
Masu nearly 500 as well, so now he's missing that tool.
Okay, Sven down to half HP from the poke. The explosive cask nearly kills him off. It makes enough space for the tier 3 turret to be bulldozed here in the bottom lane. The inhibitor falls, waiting again on more minions. Explosive cask is going to find the angle they want. Blabber tries to go in. He's caught up and shot down. Guardian Angel should not be enough. Hostile takeover is Masu. He's trying to get away from it, but Sven with a massive shutdown. C9, hold the line.
And there's an Elder Dragon in 45 seconds, so we still have games
away.
They don't see him.
Don't know what's
They
going
don't
on.
see that.
C9 doesn't know what's happening.
They're gonna get in.
FlyQuest has made their way into the base. Whippo and Quad, the two massive AP threats. Bucio's just going in to waste their time. The back door should work. The shutdown on Bucio doesn't matter. FlyQuest were first all season long, and from the upper bracket, they will earn themselves their victory in Split 2.